Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha. Ellam Valla Madurai Siddhaya Somasundara-rajadirajaya Arunachaleswaraya Namah Shivaya Baba Shri Shivaya Swaha.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Lalitha Varahi, and I'm so excited, very delighted to be here today. It's Deepam, probably the second or the ultimate after Guru Purnima full moon of the year. And we're celebrating the Arunachala mountain, which is Shiva himself. And it's full of light there. It's full of light, deepas, diyas, fire rituals, bonfires, and we're all honoring the light of the divine. And it's also full moon, so for us, it's a double power time, and we are celebrating Goddess Lakshmi, we're celebrating Shiva, we're celebrating Muruga, who was born on this day. He was born on Deepam. So Muruga, you know, is a Pleiadian god, a being who came from the Pleiades, and he's also the son of Shiva, and he was born on this special power time. And so we have his energy. Kritika star is very powerful, very fierce energy that we love to honor on this day, thanks to Muruga. So Kritika is in the Pleiades star cluster. And it's a very fierce but very, very enlightening nakshatra. It's a star of, well, it's called the Qatar. So that sharp energy, a razor that removes the ignorance, and it's ruled by the sun. So it removes our ignorance, it removes our obsession with the rational mind, the small logic, not the super logic, the small everyday logic that keeps us stuck. So the razor can cut all that quickly. It's also a good day to get your hair cut, although it's actually Sunday here, so that doesn't work. So let's talk about Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi, the rays of the full moon bring the same love, the same joy, the same abundance, the same perfection that Goddess Lakshmi can give us, because there's no difference between the light, life, prana, and Goddess Lakshmi. So the sound Shreem Brzee means the life force, so prana, it's life itself. So we're so blessed to have all these power times and all these amazing radiations from the very enlightening, very positive, very abundant full moon. And we're going to use this special intelligence that's available today, and the energy of the full moon can be a lot to deal with. I usually spend time in meditation because it's a lot of energy to deal with. And sometimes, spiritual people sometimes are in a different kind of mood that they want to be silent. But instead, let's talk about this full moon and how we can benefit. Also, before we even start the presentation, I'd like to tell you about the full moon Shreem Brzee immersion that's going on today. And it's a little different because we have Sucharita at 8:30 with her multiplier, mantra multiplier petal offerings. So she takes all these beautiful petals and she energizes them with Shreem Brzee and offers them to Goddess Lakshmi and all the statues, and she has a beautiful altar. So if you have not signed up for that, I think you should do that at least today. It's really a very special full moon that can bring you incredible miracles. And I believe that the time is very important because, yes, we want to bypass time, right? That's what Dr. Pillai is talking about in his YouTube videos now. But at the same time, we have this energy available to us. We can become enlightened, if that's our goal. We can become wealthier. We can become happier. We can become more positive. So this is the energy you want to use. Also, you probably have had the experience on the full moon, unless you're focusing your thoughts on something positive, the energy of the full moon can get out of hand very fast, especially if you're in a mundane state of mind, when you're maybe thinking about your problems, or you're with a person that you don't really resonate with. That maybe the energy is so different, and then the person says something and then you say something and then you both don't know what you're saying, and it can get into an argument. So you have to use this energy very, very cautiously and very, very productively. So this group, this community is incredibly blessed because at least we have our Shreem Brzee practice and we can use it for something positive, something very practical, like growing our money or changing the mindset that has been blocking money miracles. And we all have at least one or two things. Some people have more, some people less. Some people become millionaires or they're born millionaires, and maybe they become millionaires at 20, and others become millionaires at 70, and others don't become millionaires at all. And I'm not talking about the billionaires. Dr. Pillai says it's a different group of people who have a different destiny. So let's talk a little bit about the time Shaktis this month for December. December is always very special with all the holidays and different opportunities also to grow our wealth. So again, as you've been seeing, if you've been around, this waning moon is for letting go. So we only have 11 days in December of this waning moon, the first half, then we'll start the waxing moon. So the first chunk of days we have from December 1st to December 11, we have a time where we can go inward and we can do our inner work, seeing where our, sorry, I don't see my video anymore. And we can see where we have been blocking joy, we've been blocking wealth, we've been blocking our spiritual practices. So pretty much I've noticed that if I don't pray, my mindset is totally different. Old thoughts come back, and maybe old fears come back, and maybe I'm more distracted or more restless. There's a lot of Vata energy now in the air. Vata is the element of air, which is in constant movement, and it's very restless. It's a dry autumn air. But it also goes in the mind that you're like multitasking and doing things very fast, which can be, can bring lack of balance or lack of focus. So Shreem Brzee brings you back, whether you think Shreem Brzee in the nostrils or Brzee in the throat, you remove all the back karma. So use this mantra when you feel a little restless. If you're in the northern hemisphere, like I am in New York, or whichever part of the world you are. Of course, people who are in the southern hemisphere, they will feel different. They will have a different season. But in the fall season, Shreem Brzee will ground you, will take away the fears, because when Vata is out of balance, that air element brings a lot of fears, and most people have fears of money, survival, what will I do, like in 3 years, or what, all those thoughts are there, sitting, lurking. So we want to diffuse these thoughts with our spiritual practice, which is obviously Shreem Brzee. So you can do that 108 times a day, even though it's a time for letting go, for removing karma, and for praying to your ancestors, helping them so they can evolve and they can help you become enlightened or get the things you want in life and reach all your goals. So this is a good time to do this. And especially if you're feeling like disoriented. Vata can bring a lot of feelings that you don't know, if you're doing it right, if you should be doing something else. So that restlessness can be quickly removed through the Shreem Brzee practice. So we're removing, which is good in the waning phase. Thank you. Next slide. Oh, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to connect with Kala Bhairava and change your time and do a timeline jumping. Remember the program that Dr. Pillai offered years ago. So timeline jumping, you have a totally new destiny. You have a different relationship with time. Most people feel that maybe when they are retired, so they wait maybe 40 years and 50 years in their job, and then they say, when I'm retired, I can take a trip to, I don't know, Bali or Polynesia. And they don't do that, and they wait, and then by the time they're retired, they have other goals, or they are tired, or something happens, and then they don't do it. So that is a way of using, obviously, slow time. I'm not judging anyone, but I'm saying if you want to go to Polynesia and you wait until you're retired, that's a long time that you have to wait. And even if you're on the verge of retirement, there's no guarantee. So that's a simple, practical example to show how changing your relationship with time makes things go faster. You get miracles faster. And so I don't know if you're working with femtoseconds, or Dr. Pillai has been mentioning the attosecond, which is even faster. There are scientists who have talked about the attosecond, which is, I don't know, like 1 part of 1 second with 17 zeros, so like we cannot even conceive it. So Kala Bhairava will reveal all those secrets to you. So check those links and sign up because this is a very, very special time, especially now. So this time will not repeat. This is a very transformative time of kind of energy right now on the earth plane. So if you want to really, really do something and you're really committed and you're really fed up of how slow your time has been going, this is the time to use Kala Bhairava's birthday, and it's December 4th. So you get the blessings, change your karma, destroy your so all the bad karma that creates a slow time, and get fast results. So do this practice. You can do this at home, and also you can sign up for all those wonderful rituals and initiations with Dr. Pillai. And so the mantra is Udyamo Bhairava. Sometimes it's spelled with an H, I believe. Udyamo, Udhyamo, but either way. So Udyamo Bhairava or Udyamo Bhairava. And Dr. Pillai said that when you make a mistake in a mantra, it gets corrected in your soul. So don't worry about the pronunciation. Just try to use this chant 108 times and really make a commitment to change your slow time. Just you can also be very honest with God and say, I'm so fed up. I can't wait anymore. I don't want to wait. Please give me everything now. So talk to Kala Bhairava and do this practice. I've already signed up for the premier program because if there's an initiation with Dr. Pillai, I will not miss it. It becomes my priority number one. And if you cannot, you can always do this practice and watch the videos on YouTube that Dr. Pillai made about time, about changing your relationship with time, and Kala Bhairava. All right, next, please. So I meant to do this very short, but I see that we're almost. I wanted to make this like a 20-minute presentation, so to give you more time for questions. And so we don't have also a very long call that can be tedious to watch for replay, etc. So I love Vishnu. A little disclosure here, I never loved Vishnu before I met Dr. Pillai. I only loved Shiva. And I prayed only to Shiva Parvati for decades. And Dr. Pillai took us to all these Vishnu temples, and I was like, okay, it's nice, but when can we go to Shiva temples? I didn't know what I was kidding. And now I absolutely adore Vishnu. I have to force myself to pray to Shiva because it's important. And Vishnu changes your relationship with money completely and also gives you, according to tradition, better health, more happiness. And he's the husband of Goddess Lakshmi. So if you want to get along with Goddess Lakshmi, you have to honor her husband. She's very fond, she's very much in love with her husband. In fact, you probably have seen how she sits at his feet and massages his feet. This, like the super mind, the amazing mind comes in the feet, the energy, super consciousness in the feet of Vishnu, and she loves him. So the praise, there are chants that praise Vishnu. So do a little chanting also to Vishnu. And if you can do 108 times Om Namo Narayanaya, then you have Lakshmi's attention. And it's also a great day so to do Shreem Brzee, the long practice, if you can, 1008. 1008 is an important number. Like I remember Dr. Pillai told us the story long ago. There was a woman who had problems, really serious problems. And I don't remember if it was a relationship or money. And he told her 1008. She was like, what does that mean? And he said 1008 limes. So 1008 limes. She was supposed to buy these limes and cut 1008 limes. So once you're doing something for 1008 repetitions, you're not the same person. How do I know? Because I've done mantra chanting for 1008. I've never cut 1008 limes. I wish I had, but I could never, like get organized and find the small ones. The big ones are just so difficult to handle. They're big and they're expensive, so I never really did it. But 1008 times Shreem Brzee, you can always do it, and I think it takes half an hour. And you can also visualize it in various parts of your head, the eyes, the nostrils, different parts of the brain, like the frontal lobes, this part of the head, and also the top of the head and the back of the head, and even the throat. Why not? You can do Brzee in the throat, but Shreem Brzee is better. Okay, so next. 13th moon. If you want to remove your karma, you need to use the 13th moon. Why? It's Pradosham time. Pradosham. I remember when Dr. Pillai said, if everybody observed Pradosham, the world would change. Like, people would not suffer so much. So it's a time, Shakti, especially before sunset, like an hour, 1.5 hours before sunset. That's a time when you will have different thoughts after you do these rituals. So do your best, chant Brzee in the throat, at least 108 times, and just let go of the past. It's so difficult to let go of the past with our willpower. I personally cannot do it with my willpower. I always fall in the same traps. Like remembering an event, remembering some suffering, remembering a situation. The mind has a problem. It keeps going back to the past. So we need to change that. And only prayer, which is very powerful, prayer, these mantras, which take you into a different galaxy. It sounds like an exaggeration, but it is not. You're shifting your vibrations and your subtle body, everything shifts once you're praying. And so also use these surrogate, techniques like cut the limes and do everything. If you don't remember how to cut limes, then you can do a search online and find my video, Lakshmi's videos, and also Mokini's. And also Dr. Pillai, we have talked a lot about how to cut limes to change your destiny. Okay, next, please. Oh, if I didn't mention it, it was December 9th and December 23rd. Those are the two Pradosham times. New moon, wow, my favorite time to not manifest. I've become obsessed since I became a Vedic astrologer like 15 years ago, I think it is. I noticed that everybody's trying to manifest a new moon. Never try to do that. It doesn't work so much. And maybe if your destiny will happen on a new moon, but definitely it's not the power time for that. It's the time to do what? Fix your ancestors' back karma. Help them evolve, help them in the spirit world. They may be suffering, they may be confused. Once they are in the light, they become your personal gods. They will come and help you. You will have a dream or a solution or a miracle, and you don't even know why. But typically, it's the ancestors evolving and taking care of you. I was skeptical with this, I have to confess, but I've been doing Tarpanam for at least 15 years. My mom was a very famous journalist. She would do exclusives with like the president of Italy or Soros or the president of the MIT. I always took it for granted. I was like, oh, that's cool. Or, how we are with our parents. And then once she passed away a few years ago, I thought, wow, my mom impacted millions of people. And that shifted my mindset because I thought, wow, maybe everybody can do that. Like in your work, you don't have to think small. And she never thought about that. She just did it. And so I prayed to her, please help me. So, I do my work better and faster maybe, and I'm more successful. And I feel that I have had those blessings. I believe, of course, Dr. Pillai's grace is number one for me, because I have been connected with a great master, your guru. Your soul came for that. So you'll know once you meet your teacher. And also, but I feel that since I've been, praying to my mom, and after all these, so much Tarpanam and also like specialized rituals in India, I feel I'm more connected to the positive side of my mother's influence on me. And I'm not so shy. Maybe just manifested a movie with Dr. Joe Vitale and also John Saraf, I think is the name. But anyway, so I feel that my mother's mindset helped me seeing those opportunities that I didn't see before. Of course, I still, credit my spiritual practice and my connection. Number one would be the connection with your teacher. So I'm saying that this is a time to remove the karma and pray to your ancestors. Please help me with this one thing. I'm struggling. I keep doing the same thing over and over. Show me another way. Bring me a miracle. Bring me an opportunity. So I recommend this very, very strongly. Okay. Next, please. Waxing moon phase. This is my favorite time to manifest. What happens? There's abundance. The full moon especially is reflecting all the possible light from the sun. It's full of light. Light is intelligence. It's everything that we want, really. Super intelligent, compassion, enlightenment. Once we have those supernormal powers, we don't need to struggle in the material things at all. Yeah, we of course we still have an operating system, which is the mind, but doing the Shreem Brzee 108 times daily during the waxing moon, that is the fastest way to reach those goals. Okay, I don't want to make this very long, so we can go into questions and then talk maybe about the Deepam full moon Deepam fire ritual that Dr. Pillai is doing tonight, and maybe you can find a way to sign up. I'm sure you'll find all the links below this video, so check those. Next slide, please. Link is posted. Okay, wonderful. I feel the energy of the full moon plus the Vata energy. I can barely speak today. Okay. So we have the karma removal, right? Remember Ganesha, the super intelligent being who changes everything super fast for you? I have a huge white Ganesha somewhere here, but it's too far to reach. Okay, so ask Ganesha on the fourth moon. He is available. And besides, the fourth moon is not an auspicious time for starting new projects. So pray to Ganesha, ask him to look into those obstacles and remove them, whether you're aware of them or not. It doesn't matter. He will take care. And then you can have a fourth moon day that is normal. You can go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Okay, next, please. Or you can also chant the Shreem Brzee, of course. Christmas Day, I don't need to talk about this. If you're a Christian, you know already what I'm talking about. I'm a follower of Jesus. I'm not following so much the church rituals anymore. I don't have time to do everything, but I'm very, very fond of Jesus, and it comes in my meditations. So just a heads up, don't miss December 25th. Not that anybody would be able to forget it in the West, right? Where we only talk about Jesus and Christmas Day, they're associated. Next, please. So pray on that day, ask for miracles. It's the new beginning, right? Christmas. Full moon, October 21st. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is obviously wrong. I can tell you when that will be. All right, so that will be the 30th of December. Oh no, that's wrong. Excuse me. 29th. I'm not getting the right dates. So that date, please disregard. There's a mistake there, obviously. I don't have the full moon date right now. I don't want to waste time, and waste your time. All right, so let's talk about next. Remember to participate again in this full moon Shreem Brzee immersion program. It's today, and it's 8:30 Eastern time, 8:30 p.m. So nighttime. You can also do your Shreem Brzee practice alone, chant and write Shreem Brzee 1008 times. That always shifts your mood, brings you new thoughts, brings you opportunities and even miracles. And we need to stop thinking that miracles take a long time. We really need to expect them every second. And in fact, I like to wake up thinking, let's see what miracle will happen today. And with your spiritual practice, that can be done. Okay, next, please. Anuradha star days. So we have December 15th, that's Anuradha. It's the birthday of Goddess Lakshmi and Maharishi Vishwamitra, who revealed Brzee. It's also an incarnation of Dr. Pillai. So use this power time. Pray to Vishnu and pray to Shreem Brzee goddess, like Lakshmi. Next, please. Okay, Fridays. Fridays are power times. They're ruled by, they're actually dedicated completely to Venus. Venus is ruled by Goddess Lakshmi. So here you have the perfect time to pray to all the goddesses, especially Shreem Brzee goddess, Goddess Lakshmi. She's really available on this day. You can also say a little prayer to Vishnu, to Venus, even if you don't know the mantra. You can say, Lord Venus, please bless me, bring me wealth. And also you can pray to Goddess Shreem Brzee. Give me the airplane. I don't know what you're looking for, but maybe the new furniture. For some people, Goddess Lakshmi rules relationships because they are Venus people. Like if they're Libra people or Taurus people, they can also pray to Goddess Lakshmi for other things. And for some people, if, for example, Scorpios, the 7th house of relationships is ruled by what? By Venus, Taurus, right? That would be the house of Taurus. So they can pray to Goddess Lakshmi for relationships. But also they can pray to Goddess Lakshmi for enlightenment, because I believe that Goddess Lalita created all the goddesses, as I like to think, but also that's what I understand from the Vedic background that I have. But the goddesses are one and the same, but they're also specialized in certain energies, right? So Goddess Lakshmi can give you enlightenment, can give you a good relationship with Venus. If Venus is a very important planet for everybody, but for some people specifically, their finances and relationships and health are depend on Venus. So use these divine beings, these benevolent beings, and ask. Don't be shy. And I think this wraps up the presentation. And I'd like to ask if there are any questions. I don't know if you can see my light in the background. So today you can light a candle or a ghee lamp if you can. The entire day is very auspicious for receiving miracles of enlightenment, changing your destiny, relationship with time, all these beautiful things Dr. Pillai has been talking about in the last few months. So when you're enlightened, what happens? You can do anything. You think differently. You're a different person. And you can connect more with your teachers, with Vishnu or with Shiva. So Deepam is really connected with Shiva. As I said in the beginning, the mountain itself, Arunachala, is Shiva. They're one and the same. There are also other mountains, I believe. Kailash in Nepal. I don't know. I think some people think Mount Shasta is also associated with Shiva, and that's in California, United States. Okay, so if there are not any questions or comments, Rudra Darshan. Sorry, is that a question? Rudra Darshan? No question. I don't know what a Rudra Darshan means. So Rudra Darshan, maybe? No, I don't know what that is. Radha, do you want to tell me what that was? Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, no. Okay, it's something different. So pray to Shiva, Namah Shivaya, that's enough. Light a lamp, do something special. Maybe take a shower, wear a white shirt, do something, special. And that always energizes you and gives you a new perspective. It literally changes your timeline. And many of us want enlightenment, so we pray for that too. Okay, so I want to light a lamp before we go, so you can take the light. Is there a question? Let's see. Micheline, Micheline, don't remember. What is Bala Tripura Sundari? Okay, Bala Lalita is the Siddha's special goddess. She's a child. She's 9 years old. She's beautiful. And she has immense Shakti, immense, like we cannot even conceive the kind of power, from a child. And all the Siddhas worship her. So I guess supernormal powers, like Lalita is energy, right? So Bala Lalita similarly rules energy and all kinds of supernormal powers, all the supernormal powers, including attraction, beauty, changing your destiny. I don't know, I'm obsessed with changing my destiny. I don't know about you, but since I met Dr. Pillai, I've been obsessed with changing my destiny, and the thought of it sounds wonderful. I don't want to waste time. Like I learned all the, the basic principles, like waiting is a waste of time, and what else does he say? You have to be like a warrior, a spiritual warrior. So I pray to Muruka. I don't want to be. I was born shy and introverted. So these practices are very important for me too. All right, so what is the mantra for her? Okay, I don't give mantras I've been initiated in, but I guess you can Google it. Dr. Pillai has revealed a few mantras within special programs of Navaratri, and I don't have them handy, but you can Google them. But usually when I'm initiated in a mantra, I don't give them. I can't. Sorry, but you can do an online search and find lots of videos. I found actually myself. I found them on YouTube. You'll enjoy those. They're beautiful. Okay, hopefully this helps. Anything else? How to ask for money through Shreem Brzee? Good question. Never gets old. You're right. A quick way. So put your attention on the nostrils, for example. That calms down your thoughts. And just ask or visualize the goddess. Pradeep asked, okay. So Pradeep, you can visualize goddess Lakshmi, beautiful face, beautiful hair, beautiful pink sari, dark pink, and maybe sitting on a lotus flower. So just make a connection with her. It can take a second. Just see her, smile at her. So say Shreem Brzee, with love, with a smile, visualize maybe what you want. If you cannot visualize, just say, give me a house, give me a car, give me a new job, give me a new goals. I love how Goddess Lakshmi changes your goals, because our goals are kind of finite. They're kind of linear. They come from what? The thinking, the logic, the slow time. If I wait 3 years, I can get this. No, that's not how she thinks. Goddess Lakshmi does everything differently, instantaneously, or also she will say, okay, don't wait 3 years. She doesn't need to say it in words. She will just show you that you can do the same thing in 3 months or in 3 days. And just say Shreem Brzee until your whole mind and body feel like they're filled with Shreem Brzee, different vibrations of beauty, elegance, abundance, gorgeousness. See, sometimes when I cannot imagine my goals, I take pictures, or I, like you can have a visual. Visuals are helpful because we are all stuck in the perception of the eyes. That's why today, Deepam, we want to put more light in our eyes. So perhaps see some light in the eyes, see Goddess Lakshmi in the eyes, and shift, make that shift. And then ask her with love. She's the mother. She represents the Divine Mother. Okay. Anybody else? All right. What is the mantra for health? I'm not giving mantras, but you can pray to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu traditionally is associated with great health, vitality, and miracles of health. So Om Namo Narayanaya, since it's in this presentation, you can use that. Comments, let's see. Inspiring and informative. Oh, thank you. Is it Micheline or Micheline? I'd like to know which one. Is it Sh or K? All right, hopefully I'm not destroying your name. I'm saying it nicely. All right, so I want to light a lamp now, and so you can take the light. I'll just be chanting Namah Shivaya. Hopefully I'll see you in the program with Dr. Pillai or in the fire ritual tonight. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. You can take the light if you feel like it. Put it in the eyes, in the head, forehead. So kind of like this, with the right hand possibly, like this. Or in the eyes, like this. You can touch the screen. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Shiva, 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 Shiva. Happy Deepam, everyone. Happy full moon. Enjoy, and see you soon.
सोमसुन्दर राजाधिराजाय अरुणाचलेश्वराय नमः शिवाय बाबा श्री शिवाय स्वाहा எல்லாம் வல்ல மதுரை சித்தாய सोमसुन्दर राजाधिराजाय अरुणाचलेश्वराय नमः शिवाय बाबा श्री शिवाय स्वाहा எல்லாம் வல்ல மதுரை சித்தாய सोमसुन्दर राजाधिराजाय अरुणाचलेश्वराय नमः शिवाय बाबा श्री शिवाय स्वाहा எல்லாம் வல்ல सोमसुन्दरराजाधिराजाय अरुणाचलेश्वराय नमः शिवाय बाबा श्री शिवाय स्वाहा एल्लाम वल्ल मधुरै सिद्धाय सोमसुन्दरराजाधिराजाय अरुणाचलेश्वराय नमः शिवाय बाबा श्री शिवाय